Okay, everyone, and let's do some torso. We're gonna use the technique that I showed you in the tips and tools. So we'll ref that. So let's go right here up front, and we're gonna go really easy. So we can use a lot of tools, and we're gonna go really low poly to higher polygon to control very well our shape. Okay, it is important to understand that on that character torso right here, that is a weapon that we'll do separately. This is also a water gourd that is done separately. Uh, the belt is not done separately. The belt is done out of the geometry. We will just assign edges loop right there and then extrude them to get the belt. Also, we will stop the torso right here where the cloth is and the arm starts because this is where the actual natural seam is. Okay, and we later on will recreate that later on. So we'll just cut it right here and then we'll deal with that later on. Okay, so the best way and the easiest way to start is to start with a box. So create a box that goes from the top to the bottom right here, right there. Number one, let's right click on that box, give it a new material, a bleen, and we are gonna go and change that bleen color to something different like blue, red, or green. I'm going to take green this time, and I'm going to change the transparency down. And actually, yeah, let me see something. Right here, so we can see it well here. Now that doesn't give us a very good result here because we might be in the back. So hold on. Let me look at one thing, just a second. Alright, first thing first though, we are going to want to change a couple options. After we did the shading, I went back to blue, I liked it better, that's what I use usually. I want to see wireframe unshaded, so even when I'm not selected, I can still see what's going on my wireframe. So, we have a box. So we got to change a little bit. So in the input of the cube, we select it, we're going to change some of its division. Not that one, we're going to change it right, just not that one either, sorry, that one right here. Right there. Okay, so we can recreate a simple box and get the features that we need for our character first. Alright, so let's replace it and let's do a couple things we are going to want to do. So first of all, let me replace the right here, bring them a little higher so we finish that up properly, and bring that in right there, and bring that one right here, and that one, bring it down right there. Now let's go in the perspective really quickly and delete some of it. We do not need the inside, neither we need the top for now. Alright, we can deal with that later, and if you don't take them out, look at the difference. You know, when you look at it, it's just, you can see the back, it bothers you more, it's harder to model. So I take it out because I don't need it. Right here. Okay, now I'm going to reposition it right here in that viewport. So you move it in position. See, that's why I don't want either the bottom one. It'll bother me more than anything else for now. Place all the points, and you just go for the overall shape for now. Okay. All right. After that, you're gonna start adding more loops so we can round it up. Okay. So you're gonna add more loop in the front and in the side. So let's use the insert edge loop. And let's say we want one right in the middle for now, right there. And we're gonna probably want one right in the middle also right here. Alright, so we can start rounding it up a little bit. To round it up, simply take one of these edges, the outside edges always, and bring them in. Alright, we start to round up your shape, as you can see right there. Alright, that one can be moved a little bit. And we need the same edge loop in the rear. There you go. Alright, so we started to round up our shape basically, and we're gonna replace slowly but surely our shape to follow the contour. Let me do that. Make sure you move every point. Let's create the belt right away. We're gonna need it. So let's insert a couple edge loop. Let's say one right here for the belt and one over here for the belt also. And we'll do that at the end, but we'll use that to be able to adjust the belt better and extrude it basically. So let's move a couple of those points so we get more what we got on the drawing. And start adding more and round it up. I want some right here for my shoulder. So I'm going to insert another edge loop. Right here. And we want one on each side. So we're going to make one right here. And cartoon drawings are very hard to do, actually harder than regular characters, because they don't really follow the body, human body morphology, you know. So the bone structure. So you have to improvise very often how you deal with them. That's very interesting. It's actually very challenging, believe it or not. So now we can round up even more mesh. That edge right here. And that one right there, we can bring them in a little bit to round up. Scaling it and maybe even bring it in a little bit right here. So we start to round up the body. Let's adjust the vertices, the vertices right here to follow what's going on in this body a little bit more. So let's grab that one. Here. That one follow, okay. Right there. See, right here, I want to see how it's going to work it out. Let me get in the front view now and start adjusting it a little bit right here. Let me adjust that and we'll be back. Alright, I've got the best mesh out of it. Right here, as you can see. I've got the belt set up. If you look at it right here, I've got the belt set up properly. It's getting a little bit overboard. I'm going to shrink it a little bit, but that's pretty much it. And now I'm going to add some features and get it ready for the arms and so forth. The main features right away is to select the faces for the belt. So let's select them all. Make sure you have all the faces for the belt selected, and you go extrude face and bring it out. And that's your belt. Alright, the rest of the belt design will be done using textures. So make sure you get a nice little bevel. You might even scale it down a little bit inside to let the bevel appear a little bit. That works out pretty good from time to time. Alright. Now let's actually get other parts ready. We want to adjust a little bit right here, maybe add a little bit of points so we can recess in for the skin basically. So let's see, let me maybe add an edge loop, so right here, and let me adjust those points. So I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to really look at what's going on. First I'm going to bring them down where they should be, and we'll readjust the center after that, not to worry, not a big deal. What I want is to readjust that. So now select that, put it right here, select that one, put it right there, select those and put them like right here. Make sure we have the same right here, and we do that by selecting them, get the scale tool, scale them up back right here. Actually you can take them all right here and scale them back together. Alright, same for up and down. So we are sure like that they are the same. Alright, we can reselect that to ensure it's not too bulky. Alright, now we just select the faces for this, and instead of going out, we're going in basically. Alrighty, and we'll deal with the little thing. Okay, but that would be enough, way enough for that. Now we're just gonna go in and delete those side, obviously, and the one at the top also. Right there. So now we have half of it. We basically need to rearrange right here its arm. Exit. Very difficult with cartoon characters. Let me adjust that just a second right here. Keep it straight for now and bring it up. I'm going to use that for the cartoon character arm. Oops, right there. And move it up. I'll probably move that one down a little bit actually, and bring that one up. Actually, no. Yeah. Let me use just that one right there. And yeah, that's almost there. I want to bring it down a little bit more. These arms are too big where they're located. I'm just going to improvise on it. So they fit. Like I said, cartoon characters are really hard to do sometimes. Actually, we'll use the top of it.